frame, Judd trump to break.
Well, it looks like a decent break-off. And the fact that Marco is not having a look at this red down the left-hand side of the table means he can't get to it. There's the proof. So he's snookered on all reds. I mean, you'd think he'd just drop off one cushion and play to the red nearest the top cushion. You just got to be careful though. You don't overhit it and just knock that red on. Well, at least hit it. Well, he's not hit it, and he may just have left it. Well, Judd's not even coming down to have a look. I'd have been having a look at that. I'll be honest with you. I'd have had a look at that.
John.
Should hit it this time with the adjustment. This time he's not left a chance to the pot, but first time around I'd have been interested.
Judd can see this red to the left corner. It's his first opportunity. In the blue, but he's the wrong side of it. He'll have to go in and out of bulk. That was a great long pot. And as Ken was saying in the final frames, you're always just hoping you're going to get that one chance at least.
Yeah, but I like the way he played that, didn't he? It didn't seem anything anxious about it. He stroked it in. Okay, as you say, he got the kiss on the blue, but he's not ideal on the blue, but it could have been a lot worse. Just got to avoid those bulk colours now and trying to get the cue ball back to the business end.
Yeah, I think he'd probably play for the red behind the black here. There's a red in the middle of the pack, just below the pink that will pop to the left corner as well, but cue ball's finished up far too close to that side cushion. Certainly to make this an easy shot.
Yeah, I mean these are difficult at the best of times. 5-all. The Masters. Oh.
You have to play it. He's not gonna.
waggled its way in.
Judd trump
That
7.
was a good roll-up, but if he hasn't covered the escape down the right-hand side of the table off one cushion, I don't think Mark will be leaving anything here. It's a pretty straightforward escape. Yeah, that's the line. The only thing is, and we've seen it happen a few times today, that Marco's played this shot and just overhit it slightly. And if you do, then there is a chance you can dislodge your red and put it into a potable position. Well, is he sliding past them? He has done, but maybe, well, Judd had a look to see if one was available into the left middle. That doesn't look on.
Interesting to see how he plays this shot, where he just brushes off this red thin or stuns it to open up the reds a bit in playing this safety shot, a more attacking shot. Yeah, that's the right way to play it.
Yes, and if there isn't a gap in between green and pink, there's a couple of reds in line, directly in line with pink and black. If he can't get to them, he's going to need a good shot to get back to balk. Or he might just have the gap to play it. He has. Needs to miss the balk colours. Well, catching the green sort of half ball is not putting him in too much trouble, and I don't think he's left an easy pot on here. So it's down to Judd now to find a path back to the balk end, and I'll tell you what, it's not a formality.
Sure.
Well, you don't normally get the cue ball clean to play a safety.
Yeah, what do you think, Stephen? Red on the left-hand side of the table, deep screw back to the balk end.
Well, he's winding his arm up there, so I think something's going to happen here.
It's okay playing these type of shots, but you've got to hit them. They've got to be very close to the pocket to get the correct reaction. So here it is, deep screw, hold on to your hats. You'll settle for that. Mistake. A little ripple of applause, but it's not justified because this red will pot to the right middle. Okay, he's not going to be certain where the cue ball's going to finish, so you always say in this situation, just concentrate fully on the pot and just hope you have a bit of luck with position. You've got to play the pot, there's no alternative. As I say, where the cue ball finishes, nobody knows. But at least if you pot the red, you get to play the next shot. Because you never know what's around the corner. Now he has developed the black, but there's a little bit of pressure on this one. Close to the cushion, 3/4 ball, good cueing needed. I don't think it's an automatic roll in and you're going to finish up on a red. You don't want to do a lot with the cue ball. As we look again, as I say, just make certain you pot the red and see what happens. And it couldn't have worked out much better. Just like that cue ball to be a little bit further away from the cushion. In fact, maybe he's not that good on the black, he's eyeing up the yellow. Surely not.
Well, I can't believe the yellow's a shot. He drops the black and the red to the left of the pink to the left centre's available. But the way the reds are, what a chance. It's taken too long for me.
Yep, as I say, if that cue ball was, say, 6 inches away from the cushion, he'd feel as though he'd pot the black no problem and could manoeuvre the cue ball. He feels as though he's got to roll the black in, and he doesn't feel as though he's automatically going to be on a red.
Well, he has to be in the red to the left of the pink to the left centre by dropping the black in. I don't see any problem with that.
But that's playing it dead weight, isn't it, Stephen? And maybe he just doesn't fancy rolling one in dead weight at this stage of the match. But you've got to hold your nerve. This is the shot to play. Fully commit.
Took too long of it for me.
Judd trump 1.
Thought his way out of it. As soon as he potted the red, he was on the black. He should have just been down.
So that was a great chance. And now this one falls to Marco Fu. Tricky red to start with, though. Stroked it in, didn't have to do much with the cue ball, automatically going to be on the black. This is his chance. Nothing Judd Trump can do now.
Eight. Nine.
Judged the path of the cue ball very well there. In perfect position.
$16.
Yeah, if this was in the middle of the match, you'd say this is virtually a certainty. There's a frame winning chance.
17.
Obviously the massive pressure out there. But it doesn't have a lot to do with the cue ball at all.
23. 24. 31.
'Not come absolutely inch perfect on this red. I don't think it caused him much of a problem, but it's positional wise that could catch him out, but he's played it nicely.
32.
Ideally, you wouldn't want to be playing for one of these reds along the top cushion. You want to be playing for the reds in the open. And he's shorter pace. And play for the red into the left corner.
39.
That's not quite how he played it. The one to the left middle is a little bit tricky. When he's looking at the scoreboard, I think that's just to give him a bit of thought time. These are tricky, these. And it went.
40.
And Judd Trump now fearing the worst.
Yeah, this was a nice pot. Back in perfect position.
$46. 47.
Well, he's decided to play for one of those reds you mentioned, John, and he's perfect on this. It's pretty comfortable, this shot.
Sure.
So
54.
give it your full concentration.
Well, we said that just one chance. Well, this was Judd's second chance. Okay, he may not have been ideal on the black, but the most important thing was to pot it.
55.
That used all the pocket, didn't it? But in it went. Looked a little bit wide. $50 points to lead now. Red and a colour
62.
for a place in the second round. This match is to and fro, but it looks like it's going the way of Marco Fu. And this black
63.
will put him 58 points in front with just 51 remaining. And another false dawn for Judd Trump. Just can't get the results at the moment for one reason or another. Just not got that consistency that's required. He's blowing too hot and cold.
70.
But every credit to Marco Fu, has stuck at his task, and even when he went behind, he never lost his cool. His long potting starting to improve, and he's taking it really
71.
well with all the pressure that's on. He's made light of them. So there you see it.
78.
At the point now where Judd Trump will not bother coming back to the table. It'll be a handshake and a great
Marco Fu,
disappointment
78.
from Judd Trump.
And the man.
But
Well
that's
done.
snooker,
Lucky
there can
thank
only
you.
be one winner. Judd Trump leaves the arena, very disappointed. Marco Fu will be over the moon. He's produced when it mattered, and he runs out, and he's got a place in the second round with a 6-5 victory. Well played.